Hellos, welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Theia here, my bounty hunter here on the world of Alderaan. We are here at Outpost Bolum, and we were aiding Lord Stanel Fool, who is there just behind me, lamenting what happened to his daughter. But we are here in the Durin Mountains, and we are just about to travel south to the House Alde estate and the Alde Royal Museum, just to remind ourselves. Of course, our target here for the Great Hunt is this Duke Corwin, also known as the Durasteel Duke, and he's been negotiating with House Organa by planting phony relics within the Royal Museum. We need to try and identify which of the relics will be containing these hidden messages. So, before we get ourselves underway, we do have a member of House Fool's army wishing to also have a word.
Hunter, that weapon work? I need your help. We got men dying left and right at the border post, and we're out of Colto injections. Organa's got medics by the river for their own men. Someone needs to requisition their supplies and take them to the border post or our boys will die.
Let's make this happen.
Thanks. They don't have much time up there. Please, hurry. Medical Officer Willem is waiting.
I will certainly get your medical supplies, but I do have my own tasks. We'll look into grabbing these medical supplies from House Organa once we've hit the Alde Royal Museum. So, we may as well, for the most part, follow the path or run a parallel down the path towards the estate. It's relatively large, and if you play as a member of the Republic, even though I don't think you have any quests there, the forces within House Alde are allied to House Organa and are friendly to you. As a player working alongside the Empire, unfortunately, they don't look fondly upon bounty hunters. We can actually probably steal some of the medical supplies from House Organa forces just outside of the estate here. I think there are some around. Not many, but a few.
I think I knocked him cross-eyed.
Now, not all of them have supplies, or I suppose that the better way to put it is not all of them have supplies that end up intact once we're finished with them. Ah, screw it, we're here already. Might as well go claim the medical supplies. There is a bonus mission here, which we probably won't do. I will explain, of course. House Organa, this is a kind of a emergency or battlefield hospital, and not only are they using these Colto injectors, but they actually have Colto tanks situated here. You have a bonus objective to destroy these Colto tanks, even if they have members of House Organa inside of them. Okay. So we have all the medical supplies we now need. We need to go down to the next Imperial and House Fool outpost, which is located quite far south. Yeah, Outpost Talan. We'll be heading there eventually. Seemingly this, I believe it was a Dapis Elgin, who's heard our name from Moff Sarek, who wishes to have a word concerning a vassal of House Ulgo, this House Wrist, who we'll learn about in the near future. See if we can bypass the House Alde standing army for the most part. They're not our target, so we don't necessarily need to deal with them. And we are looking for the Royal Library. Most players of the Empire will have to come visit House Alde for one reason or another.
Royal Museum? That sounds promising.
It does sound promising. Money doesn't solve every problem, but it certainly helps expedite matters. Let's see if there's anything worth, anything that could turn a profit, shall we say. I'm sure God might suggest that while we're working on our contract.
Ours, I'm good.
Head in a jar. I wonder if that was put there recently by a Republic smuggler. Maybe. Either way, I believe that is all of the standing guard forces.
What is all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I'm not leaving until I find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras! They've spotted you! You can't fight in here!
Guess you better hurry then.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Am I gonna get blamed if House Alder's own security destroyed relics? Probably. It's always easy to blame the bounty hunter.
I really don't know what you expect to find, but look out!
Keep scanning, old man.
Only a few more to scan. Just another moment, please. Please don't kill me.
Oh? Did you find something?
I've found something. But that's impossible. If this is a fake, where is the real first founding memorial vase?
You work well under fire. Ever thought about bounty hunting?
Don't be preposterous. I did nothing more than my duty to protect these cherished treasures. You have what you want. Now, please, leave. Please. That was the only fraud I found. If you're looking for something else, it isn't here.
Is there any of these? There's a statue of King Alde. An ancient Alderinian fossil. The memorial urn. An Ouroboros runestone. Nothing I can take, nothing I can interact with and help myself to. Huh, that's a shame. Well, if nothing else, we might as well just quick travel back over to the full palace. Keep an eye out for any banners of House Fool.
I can't remember everything that's in here. Oh, nothing.
Did you take something on the way out? Tell you what, before we go see Baron Gerard, I'm just gonna head back this way quickly. I think I remember. Oh, this is the wrong way. I think I recall where a banner of House Fool may be located. I thought one of these might have been interactable. Curious. Oh well. Quick look around this corner.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher. I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged, approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Look at the bright side, Tubby. Bouncing back is probably something you're good at.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
The nerve of Zakar and my father treating me like some insipid, simpering... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
You people have got a funny definition of romance.
Romance? Marriage is the currency of politics. It is customary to gift one's children for favors. I, however, make my own decisions. I will not be bandied about like some parcel of land to fuel my cousin's ambitions. Good day, Advocate.
But I'm sure when you have children of your own, you'll be willing to trade those for favors.
Your attack on House Alde certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciated, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Does that thing say where the Duke is or not?
It does. But that information is of no further use to us now. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Juristeel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
I'm gonna pay House Rist a visit. Be back once the Duke's a corpse.
You're determined, I'll give you that. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Yeah, the Baron doesn't realize that we're doing this for our own purposes. Though if he's willing to pay us, in addition to the payout from the hunt from the Great Hunt itself, I'm not going to say no, that's for sure. Companion gear. So, Duke Corwin, our target, the Juristeel Duke, is taking refuge with House Rist.
Seeing stars?
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
We'll get ourselves over to Outpost Bolum, and then we'll travel south from there over to Outpost Talon. We probably won't pick up any quests over at the next Imperial House Fool outpost, but it's a good place to take a break and before we learn more about this House Rist, and what other contracts might be available. So, we have these medical supplies to deliver. Let's get ourselves over to Outpost Talon. It is a bit of a trek. As I say, we're now moving into the Durin Mountains proper, beyond the House Alder estate. If there are Republic players here on the PvP instance, this is a good place for us to maybe encounter one, as the Durin Mountains is kind of the center point, where both Imperial and Republic players have to travel through it to reach the Galeris Valley. So we have the twin bridges here. There is another series of bridges further south as well that will cross over towards the Galeris Valley. Well, these bridges are normally where you may encounter a Republic player. This is kind of the center point and another entrance into the House Alder estate, which is right there. Similar to the quest to retrieve the relics being hoarded by Darth Adra, there is another what we used to be called an area quest here, which is now offered by that Imperial probe droid or recon droid. We'll certainly look into that next time. But if we come up and along this way, this will get us into Outpost Talon.
Just a little longer, Mac. Help's coming. Captain Tate send you? Thank goodness. All these men owe you their lives. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I'm sure these guys would thank you if they could. They're good soldiers, every one of them. You should have seen what they did to the other guys.
Excellent. Sometimes you gotta keep an eye out. Sometimes you'll find a Republic guild forming a party to deal with this veteran Sith battlemaster. Here in this world, he is the commander of the Imperial forces, and I believe there is like a guild or maybe a Galactic Seasons quest to defeat so many of these Imperial force or Republic force commanders. We do have this Daphis Elgin here. In addition, we also have another member of the Imperial Intelligence Service. But for now, we shall take a break once again. Anyways, let's park ourselves up here. Thank you all for joining me with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. A somewhat shorter pod compared to the last few, but we've moved a bit on with the storyline. And when we come back, we'll be looking into this situation with House Wrist, and we might actually go pay them a visit as well. We shall see. But as always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.